Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So yesterday we have prepared lab setup for Azure DevOps. So today we are going to perform these many tasks. Okay. So what are the activities of today's session? Activities of today's session. Create an organization, okay, in Azure DevOps portal. Second thing is create a project as a part of Azure DevOps organization. So organization generally you can think of it is a collection of projects. So collection of similar kind of projects can be kept in one organization. And as a third step, we are going to create ASP.NET application in Visual Studio 2019. Our fourth step is connecting Visual Studio (2019) okay, to Azure DevOps portal. Okay, so finally we push the application or we push the code from Azure DevOps portal, from Visual Studio 2019 to Azure DevOps portal. Okay, this is our agenda today. So for that, let us start Azure DevOps portal. So to start Azure DevOps portal, directly you can log in by this link dev.azure.com. Okay, in the yesterday's class I have shown how to create Azure DevOps free tier account also. Okay, so just for details. So if you were new to this class, okay, all videos are available in the YouTube. Go to YouTube and just type Azure DevOps by Shiva. Search by my name, Durga Azure DevOps by Shiva. And you can have yesterday's session also. Okay, this is a link for watching yesterday's and day before yesterday's link. Day before yesterday's videos. For video of last 2 sessions. Refer here. This is a link. Okay, and here you are going to get yesterday's recording. Okay, I will show the recordings yesterday's. This is 16. This is 25/7. This is day before yesterday's link, and this is yesterday's 26/7 5 p.m. This is demo 2, this is demo 1. Okay, you can have a look, you can watch the recordings, and directly for demo 1
Dubai.
This is the link.
I am having a great time in Dubai and just checked into this hotel. Look at the
This
view.
is direct link.
And I just want to give you a quick message that if you really look at this behind, if you really think,
And for second day's link,
success,
this is the second day link. These are the direct links. First day and second day. And people, those who have taken admission, will get a Google invitation, Google Drive invitation. Okay, through Google Drive, they will be sharing. Only first 3 sessions recordings are shared with every people. Okay, from 4th session onwards.
Can you hear me, guys? Oh yes, sir. I can hear you. Can you hear me? I can hear you. So,
right. Select to sign in to Azure DevOps. Now to create an organization, okay, first I will remove all the unnecessary organizations. Azure 5 p.m. IST, this is the organization which I don't want to keep anymore. Okay. Okay, go to organization settings and just scroll down. You will see something like delete organization. You have to type the organization name which you want to remove. This is very beginning step. Okay, before linking your Visual Studio with Azure DevOps portal. Oh, it is getting notes. Okay, now you have to create a new organization. Are you seeing a new organization? Select this new organization, select continue, and you have to specify organization name. Okay, I am giving some name called my organization 5 p.m. IST. It is asking where you want to keep the organization physically. Okay, so I want to keep it in South India or Central US. I am selecting Central USA, and you have to type these characters RJKDW. Continue. As a part of organization, you need to create one project also. Okay. Okay, so you have to specify a project. A project will be a part of your organization. I am giving a name called my ASP.NET app. Okay, so it is asking whether it is public or private. Public means anyone on the internet will be able to modify this code, view the code. And if you select private, especially it is dedicated to you only. Okay, only you can access, your team members cannot access this. Okay, click on create project. Okay, a new ASP.NET app is created. Okay, once it is created, this is a organization name is my organization 5 p.m. IST. As a part of organization, I created one project called my ASP.NET application. Okay, now go to Visual Studio. Visual Studio 2019. Okay. Or you can open local Visual Studio 2019, or even you can open yesterday's virtual machine also. No problem. Anyone you can use. I will do one thing. So I will go to Azure DevOps portal. Yesterday we have installed Visual Studio, right? Okay, there we are going to create projects. Okay. The right one. So this is the virtual machine that we created yesterday, Azure, and start this virtual machine. In case of physical machine, this process is not required. Directly you can open Visual Studio 2019. Okay, since it is stopped, I want to start it. Click on start. Okay, it is started now. Click on connect RDP. So download RDP and just double click on this. Click on connect. So username I have given my user. Okay, so go into the virtual machine. Okay, so launch Visual Studio 2019. So yesterday we did everything. Okay, so in the class session itself, I installed everything. Okay, this is a virtual machine where I installed Visual Studio 2019 yesterday. Okay, this is Visual Studio 2019. Select create new project. So you are seeing an option called create a new project. Just click on this. So we have to select one of the language templates. So in the reality, okay, we don't select these options since we don't have any developer here. Okay, we are doing every activity here. So here my intention is I want to create one ASP.NET application. Okay, are you seeing the first option itself? ASP.NET web application. ASP.NET web application. Click on next. It is asking the project name. Okay, I am giving my first app. Okay, it is asking where to keep your project. It is the location. Okay, what is the location? See users, my user, source and repos. This is the location. If you want to change, you can change the location by browsing this. And by default, the solution name will be same as your project name. Solution is nothing but it is just like container. Okay, so you can create a number of projects within a single solution file and click on create. Now select MVC, and are you seeing two options here? Docker support I don't require. Presently I need also create a project for unit tests. That means I am creating two projects. One is ASP.NET, other one is unit test project. So I given the project name as my first app. Okay, now it is opened and we have to make one setting here. So what is the setting you have to make? Just I will show. Go to tools menu. Okay, select options. In the options, select environment and just to come down, you have to select one option called preview features. Somewhere else are you seeing? Just to come down, preview features. Are you seeing preview features? Preview features, and just to come down and disable new Git features. New Git experience, Git user experience. You have to make this setting. This is mandatory. Okay. And once you are making that setting, and you have to connect. Okay, you have to connect to your Azure DevOps portal. So for that, are you seeing sign in option? just click on sign in option. Okay, it is going to ask you what is the username of your Azure DevOps. Okay, what is the username? Let me minimize this. Let us check my username. My username is Shiva Kumar 123. Shiva Kumar. Outlook.com. Next, we could not find the account with username Shiva Kumar. Okay, I think 123 is there. Just a minute. Or Shiva Kumar 123, right? Now connection is established. Okay, this is the indication. Now, before we are going to work with this project, we have to know something else. Version control systems. Actually, what is the need of having version control systems? Okay. Version control systems, or we can also say source code management. Source code management. So generally, I think if you attended my very beginning class, first, whenever a new project comes to your organization, developer starts writing the code. Okay, at the end of the day, developer will not keep code in the local machine. Okay, definitely is going to submit code into version control system. So what exactly a version control system? Version control system is going to maintain versions that are submitted by various developers. It is going to manage the code. Okay, so it has to retain the versions. So because a single developer will not be working for a project, right? Multiple developers will be working for a project. Okay, so the version control system capability is to maintain versions that are submitted by every developer. Okay, so it has to remember which developer has submitted what and when. Okay, for each and every code submission, it will maintain a commit ID. It will maintain a commit ID. Okay, so commit ID is nothing but it is a unique number that is given for every commit that is submitted in the version control system. So there are actually two types of version control systems available. Types of version control systems. So when it comes to types of version control systems, so in the earlier days, in the olden days, people have used centralized version control systems. Centralized version control systems. Presently, everyone is using distributed version control system. So what are the popular distributed version control systems? Git, okay, our Azure repos, Bitbucket, okay, these are the popular distributed version control systems. Then what is the difference between centralized version control systems and distributed version control systems? So let us understand a situation. Imagine there are 4 developers are working for a application, a project. Okay, just imagine these are the 4 developer systems. and each developer is working from a different country in their own shifts. Okay, so this person is working from India, and this person, just imagine he is working from US, and this person is working from some UK, and this person is working from Canada. Of course, the time zones are different. Okay, everyone is going to work in their time zone only, and every developer will have some code, right? At the end of the day, every developer's code will be submitted into a centralized server. Assume that this is centralized server. This circle is my centralized server. Okay, so here India developer, USA developer, UK developer, and Canada developer. Okay, this circle is my centralized server, and the code submitted by every developer will be there in centralized version control system. So to manage the centralized version control system, okay, the organization need to appoint one administrator. Okay, the responsibility of administrator is to take backup of the code every day. Now what happens on one fine morning or bad morning? What happens? Due to some disaster, this server is got failed due to hardware failure or software failure. Okay, due to some unexpected event, this server is failed. Then what happens here? There is no chance of recovery of code, because there is only one copy of the code that is available in centralized version control system, and that is failed. So when this is failed, every developer has to start writing code from beginning again. This is a agenda. This is a scenario of centralized version control system. So to overcome this problem, so what organization did means they have started using distributed version control systems. So here, what is the difference between distributed version control system and centralized version control system? In distributed version control system also, there is a centralized server. Apart from centralized server, every developer will have a local copy, local repository. Every developer will also have a local copy in the local repository. First, they are going to submit code into local repository, and from there directly the code will come to centralized system. Okay, so here like this. Here these circles are local repositories. Every developer will submit their code first into version control system, local repository. So these are all local repositories. Here, this is a local repository of India, right? And here, this is the local repository of USA developer. This is a developer from India, and he is a developer from USA. And this is a developer system of UK. And this is a local repository. This is a local repository for UK guy. And this is a Canada guy, and he is also maintaining one local repository. And what is the advantage of this distributed model? Here anyhow we are having two copies, right? By chance, if server is failed, by chance the server is failed, okay, now there is one more copy available in the local repository, right? If local repository got corrupted, so we can get the code from centralized server. So every time two copies of the code is maintained. This is same centralized server. So here the major advantage of, this is centralized server, but this arrangement is called as distributed version control system. distributed version control system. So in our local laptop, you are going to write the code. Okay. And if you look at this, see, here are you seeing an option called add to source control? Okay. So when I click on this button, what happens here? My code will be moving to local repository first. My code will be moving to local repository. From local repository, directly you can move the code. You can push the code into distributed Azure DevOps portal. Let us save this document. 7 July. Now, here one more thing you have to remember. So directly, your code cannot be moved to Azure DevOps portal. So in our system, in our Visual Studio, okay, internally it is going to use Git. Okay, these are the two areas that are available in our local machine. Okay, this can be a local machine or virtual system, whatever it may be. So presently, my code is available here. Because this is nothing but working tree. My code is available here. So when I click on add code to source control, what happens? My code will be moving to local repository. This is local repository. And we have one more area. This is remote repository. So this is nothing but what? Azure repos. Azure DevOps. Okay, repository. Just now we have created one organization, one project, right? So directly you can move your code from local repository to remote repository. This one. Right. Now till this point, do you have any questions? If no questions are there, I will move my code to Azure DevOps portal.
Nothing from my side, sir.
Okay. Now go to your virtual machine. Just click on add source control. Add to source control. It is asking Git. Okay, just click on Git so that my code will be presented in the local machine. So once it is moved to local repository, it is going to ask you to where is your remote repository. So my remote repository is not GitHub. I want to move it to my Azure DevOps portal. Just click on publish Git repository. And you have to select your organization. Why it is asking re-enter credentials? Code. Seven 954. Two 0 8 9 7 6 7. Okay, here I am selecting a organization. What is the organization I want to select? my own project testing. This is I created earlier. You can select any organization. I am selecting my own project testing. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Click on publish repository. Are you seeing my first tab was pushed? Okay. So what is the project name? My first app. Now let us verify this project in my organization. Just minimize it and go to Azure DevOps portal. This is my Azure DevOps portal. This is my organization own project testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, what is the project name? Project name is my first app, right? My first app. Just come down, you will see my first app. Are you seeing my first app? Now, if you want to see the code, go to repos and click on. Are you seeing 2 projects are created? One is my first app. Okay, other project is unit test project. This is unit test project. Dot tests. Now, this is the way how you can connect your Azure Visual Studio 2019 to Azure DevOps portal. Okay, so here in this virtual machine, here we have 2 areas. One is Solution Explorer and other one is Team Explorer. Here, this is my Team Explorer, and here this is Git changes. This is a new feature added here. Okay, so directly you can click on Team Explorer. Just suppose in the Team Explorer, okay, the entire projects are visible. So I don't know actually what is controllers, what is content. You need not to know even single file, because the entire code is given by your developer. Okay, here since we don't have any developer, we have created a new ASP.NET project. Now just click on controllers. Okay, and in the home controller.vb, I am going to change some code. Okay, so wherever you want, you can change it, no problem. So here I am changing the code. In the reality, developer will change the code. Here, since we don't have any developers, just we are treating that we are ourselves are the developers. This is the change done by one of the developers. Now save this change. Okay, once you are saving, go to Git changes. Okay, enter a message for testing. This option has to be uploaded. This one, Team Explorer. Click on changes. For testing. What is that? Configure your username and address. This is the username. This must be highlighted. Okay, let us see one more change for testing. Okay, I have changed this code. I want to push this code to my Azure DevOps portal. Are you seeing options here? Commit all means okay, your changes will be updated into only local repository. Commit all and push means your changes will be moved to your Azure DevOps portal. Commit all and push means okay, from two sides. If there is any change in Azure DevOps portal, that will also be brought to Visual Studio, and from Visual Studio also changes are pushed to your Azure DevOps portal. So just for now I am clicking on commit all and push. Presently we don't have this change, right? In the controllers, in home controller.vb, there is no line called this one. We don't have this line, right? This is a change done by one of the developers. We don't have this change in Azure DevOps portal. So in which method it has been written? In action result. So in the action result, there is no line called changes done by developers. Okay, so just I am clicking on commit all and push. Okay, successfully pushed to origin by master. And now we will go to this one. Just refresh this. So if you refresh this, you can see the changes. Are you seeing the change here? This is a change done by one of the developers. Okay, now here, suppose here I changed the code. So if you want to change the code here in Visual Azure DevOps portal, click on edit. Okay, and in which method I am going to change? In this method. Changes, sorry, make it comment. Otherwise that will be treated as a code. Changes are done from Azure DevOps portal. Okay, commit this change. Click on commit, and this time you have to Team Explorer, click on synchronize. So you are seeing one option here, synchronize option. Actions. Okay. Where is this option is available? Stashes are not there. Just a minute. This guy has changed the interface. In the old interface, it was very user friendly. Somewhere else he has given commit all. Git changes. Here is this option called this one. Okay, are you seeing pull option? Click on pull. This is sync. Okay, are you seeing changes are done from Azure DevOps portal? This is sync, and this is push, and this is pull, and this is fetch. Okay, so what is fetch we'll discuss later. Now this is how you can you can do changes. You can push changes from Visual Studio to Azure DevOps and Azure DevOps to Visual Studio. Now suppose here, the moment you create a project, okay, the moment you create a new project, what happens? A default branch called master is created. Are you seeing on the bottom? You are seeing master. you are going to see one option called master. A default branch is created. But in the reality, okay, so multiple developers will be working on multiple branches. Okay, so then what is the need of creating branches and what is the branching strategy? Okay, so there are so many branching strategies available in the software world. One of the best branching strategy is feature branching strategy. Okay, so what is the need of creating branches actually? Branches creation. So the one reason to keep your code or to take backup of your code. This is one reason. And second reason is when multiple developers wanted to work on different modules and they wanted to release versions parallelly, then only okay branches are created. So let us assume and we are working on a e-commerce application. So generally we know that e-commerce application, it is not a single module. We have number of modules like payment module, okay, net banking module, and validation module, orders module, okay, and inventory module. Like this, so many modules are there. Individual developers are working on individual modules, individual microservices. You can think of each module is nothing but it is a microservice. Okay, payment is one microservice, net banking is another microservice, validation is another microservice, orders, inventory. These are the different branches. For every branch, okay, there is a developer, and that developer wanted to release versions. Suppose developer 1 is working on payment module, okay, and developer 2 also, developer 2 is working on net banking module simultaneously, and this developer has few versions like 1.0, okay, and 1.1, and this net banking is also having two versions, version 1.0 and version 1.1, and they wanted to release these softwares, these versions simultaneously. When multiple developers wanted to work on different versions on different modules, there is a need of creating branch. There is a need of creating one branch. Okay, the default branch that is created at the time of project creation is master branch. Okay, so generally master branch is a very highly secured branch that is going to have highly secured code. No one is able to touch master branch because it is very restricted and highly confidential branch. Always master branch is going to have fully working code. And what are the different branching strategies actually? How we can create branches, how we can name the branches? Okay, let us go for branching strategies. There are so many branching strategies are there. Let us go with one branching strategy. It is not the right document. Let us see whether it is. Okay, this is a link to see how branches can be created, from which branch to which branch. For branching strategies, refer here. What is the link? This is the link. Now if you look at this branching strategy, okay, and if you look at this one, on the right side, are we seeing master branch? Yeah, this is a master branch. Okay, so master branch is having something like versions tag 0.1, 0.2. From the master branch, we have created development branch. Are you seeing development branch? Directly it is created from master branch. From the development branch, we have created feature 1, feature 2, feature 3 branches. And here feature, you can think of a individual microservice here. A individual microservice can be considered as a feature. Okay, so once the code is completed in feature branches, that will be merged with development branch again. See, these are the pre-feature branches, and see where the code is merging again, development branch. From the development branch, again the code will go to directly release branch. Are you seeing release branches on the top? Okay, so in the master branch, suppose there is some small error is occurred. Temporarily they will create hotfix branch. So in the hotfix branch, they will fix the code within minutes, and again they will be merged to master branch. Okay, from master branch we create development branches. From development branches, we are going to create feature 1, feature 2, feature 3 like this. Okay, now in the feature 1, suppose developer 1 is working for payment module, and in the feature 2 another developer is working, feature 3 another developer is working. Finally, all the code that is submitted, that is written by all developers, will be merging with the development branch. Okay, after that will be deployed into release branch. From release branch, okay, so we can deploy the code into various environments like testing environment, development environment, prod environment. Okay, and these are the branching strategy. So we have actually many branching strategies are there. So one of the best branching policy, one of the best branching strategy is feature branching strategy. So presently we don't have any branches here over here. Presently we have only one branch, master branch. So how to create other branches from master branch, tomorrow we are going to see. Okay, because in other branches also we are going to create code, and we will see how to merge changes from one branch to other branch. That we are going to see in the next session. So guys, this is the last demo session. Okay, so students, those who completed formalities will get the link from tomorrow onwards, because branch creation and lab setup, everything I have shown as a part of demo sessions. So tomorrow might be link changed. The students who get register, go get pay the fees will get links probably. Okay, now if you have any questions, you can ask me now. I will open to all.
Sir, there is any other shift other than this 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. classes?
Who is asking this? Satyajit?
Saddam.
No, this shift only, this timings only.
Okay.
That is why we are conducting.
Okay. Sir, can I get at least because for me my logout timing itself it's 5 p.m. Okay, so that you would be providing any recording video sections if I pay the amount. Hello.
Recorded Azure DevOps sessions.
Yeah. Sir, can I get a Microsoft Azure admin class recording if because I was new to this Azure itself. Yeah.
So Azure
Can I
admin
get
class,
that,
we are not providing it free of cost. Right? That is again additional charge. That is additional course. As a part of this course, we are providing Docker and Kubernetes free of cost.
Hello.
As a part of this course, we are providing Docker and Kubernetes at free of cost.
Okay.
Azure admin is a different course. Right?
Yeah, different course. Okay, if you provide, I will pay for that.
Yeah, you can speak with Bhavani regarding payment and regarding Azure admin recordings. Okay, so you can speak with Bhavani. In the morning session, I have started one Azure admin batch just today itself, 5:30 a.m.
5:30 early morning, huh?
Early morning 5:30. You are in US or India?
India.
India. 5:30 a.m. 5:30 a.m. IST.
Okay, sir. Okay. Can you ping that Bhavani's number so that it will be helpful? I can contact her.
You don't know Bhavani number?
No, sir.
Just a moment.
Actually, today is my first class. I have attended this class.
So you are also attending my Docker sessions, right?
Sorry?
Are you attending my Docker sessions?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, sir. First, I will go for Microsoft Azure admin classes recording. Then I can go for this Azure DevOps.
So can I know what is your name?
Saddam.
Saddam Hussain. Okay. So I will give Bhavani number. You can speak with her. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Just one session is completed, and if you complete formalities, I will share recordings of today's session.
Okay, this is Azure DevOps.
Already
Okay.
demo sessions are over.
Okay. You have started from Monday, sir.
You are
Demo
from,
classes started.
actually 2 sessions are over. One introduction class, one
Okay.
how to create Azure account that I have shown in the session. Okay, take decision fastly. Okay, so if you want to join in admin course.
Okay, sir. Sure. Sir, I did not receive any chat. Oh, you have sent it.
The notepad I have written.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Sir, how about Azure admin course, sir, in the morning? It is from 5:30 to 6:30.
5:30 to 6:15, 45 minute session. I will take all cloud session 45 minutes, DevOps session 1 hour.
Okay, and how many months, sir? 2 months, 1 month, sir?
It is 4 weeks.
1 month.
Yes.
And what is the fees, sir?
Regarding fees, you can contact Bhavani. Okay,
Bhavani.
she will
Okay.
everything.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir.
So once your task is completed, better you shut down the machine to cut the cost. Okay, how to shut down the machine? Here there is a way. Go to your Azure portal and just go to overview section and click on stop, so that billing will not be generated here. Billing will be stopped. Don't terminate it. Just stop it, and tomorrow you can restart it. You can start it again.
Sir, I have a question. So
Yes.
I am more from a VMware background, like on-premises and VMware background. So since in this class we are discussing about more of Azure DevOps and how to integrate with the cloud and all. And from the first class, I've seen that there are 2 options. Either we can go via cloud and also via on-premises for banking environment and all. So after while going through this class, so can I implement the same for an on-premises environment or
Exactly, the environment is same. Look and feel, the UI exactly that is same. But most of the industries will go for cloud version. Okay, only 10% of the people are using on-premise.
Okay.
Because there you have to manage everything, right? Okay.
Yes. Okay. And sir,
sir, you told you are taking the classes in morning 5:30 p.m. 5:30 a.m. No, sir, you are
that is Azure admin, and for the student
Azure admin. Sir, you are completing that. If we completed that Microsoft Azure admin, we can do that basic, that Microsoft fundamental certification and all. You are
Hmm.
teaching according to that, or
Yeah, actually, what is my suggestion? In India,
okay,
even though you have
okay,
certification, no one is going to prefer you. Even though you have certification, you have to attend, you have to clear every round. Why you pay from your pocket? Once you join the organization, they will pay you for your certification. Okay, because they wanted to keep you for 1 or 2 years, right? They will pay you. Okay, why you waste your money? That is my suggestion actually. Once you join the company, your employers will be paying for your certification.
okay,
Even you have certification, you have to clear all the rounds. They will not give any priority to certificate holders. Certificate is
yeah,
purely optional. Okay, so this thing I'm telling for each and every student. So every student is worrying for certification. Why you worry for certification? They will pay you in the organization. Once you join the company, they will pay you because they have to bear you. Is it right or not?
yeah. No, they are already paying for that itself, so that we can clear if you are teaching according to that.
Yeah. It is Azure
In our
admin.
organization, they are already providing this coupon and all free coupon.
Okay. This is Azure admin course. Okay, according to check your contents, check the contents of certification and my course my course contents of Azure admin. If both are matching, you can take the decision.
Okay. Thank you.
And sir, related to Dockers and Kubernetes. So after we complete this 4 weeks of Azure DevOps, then we will start at same time, right, sir? Next month.
Not same time, that is 7 a.m. morning 7 a.m.
Okay. So there is no
Morning 7
possibility of continuing
One batch
after
is
this.
going on already because
Okay.
other students have take admission. They are attending Docker and Kubernetes sessions also in morning 7 a.m. IST.
Okay. So no, sir. Like I am doing a night shift, sir. So my shift will start at 6 p.m. and it will end at 3 p.m. After that, I'll be sleeping. So 5 p.m. is a good time for me before my shift. So will then Docker and Kubernetes complete? Like you will take it on the same time after this, or it will be always parallel?
Maybe it is always parallel. If I start any evening batch, I will intimate you. Because
Okay,
at
sir.
present there is no evening batch for Docker and Kubernetes. If I start, that will be at 6 o'clock, not 5 o'clock.
Okay.
Sir, how long the recordings will be available to us on the
Regarding
Google Drive, as you said?
availability of the recordings, you can speak with Bhavani. Okay,
Okay, sir.
she will tell everything. She is a technical, she is a concerned person for this course.
Got it, sir.
Okay, so with this today I'm stopping the session. Tomorrow meet again. Okay, complete your formalities and join at the same time with maybe link will be changed.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks for attending. Okay, we meet again tomorrow.